7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play. Here's Locke to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too. And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17. A nice run right there, and we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On the give, this is Hubbard. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Now Locke. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Hubbard. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Hubbard again, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The kick by McManus is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 34 yards the gain that time, another first down.
They went with their popular RPO on that play, and what they often tell their receivers, as soon as you get the ball, you've got to be like a punt return. You've got to make the first guy miss on your own, because if you do, big plays like that can result. He went a long way before they caught him.
He's to the 10 and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, 24 yards, and the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A pretty well-executed run. They were telling us yesterday, Charles, they were hoping to get everybody in sync, the line, the backs, and everybody looked in sync on that play.
They were in sync, and the field tilted, and that's where we get the term running downhill, because when you've got that kind of momentum and everyone's doing it properly as you just described, it does feel like they are coming from downhill to you as a defender, and that is really hard to stop.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Locke going to throw. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Tannehill on 1st down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now Tannehill. Man open, here's Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards. A handoff, running left, Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill flushed out right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Accelerating, and off he goes. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when you see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Henry. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside, and they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 18. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lock. And Lock throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although...
Oh, and Nelson space to operate. And he's got room. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 102 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the wild card round. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Tannehill. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. Henry. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a... And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry. His second touchdown of the night. And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. Jayon Brown. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Working out of the gun. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. He's got a man complete. And all the way home for a Bronco score. Jerry Judy, 74 yards. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. And there, Charles, he lined up out left, ran the post, caught it over the middle, and the rest, as they say, is history.
And you have to love the scheme that they just showed there, because if you're going to run a deep post, you ordinarily have to get a safety out of the middle of the field. And you do it one of two ways, either by running routes at him that carries him away from it, or you either freeze him in the middle with routes that run underneath so that he doesn't get depth. Then you throw it over the top, and boy, what a successful play that was.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Looking downfield for Jones. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A good pickup there at 22. A first down carry for Henry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Henry again on second down. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down, they go again with Henry. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. So they need 2 yards here on third down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
They'll run on first down. Henry. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 144 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tannehill a throw out wide that's complete. Touchdown! Josh Reynolds. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team is playing, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the fourth as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Play action. Now it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off move there and started rolling out. I thought there was a window, but that window closed quickly, intercepted.
And sometimes, despite how big your arm talent is, you don't get enough on a throw when you're on the move as opposed to setting your feet and stepping into one. That may have been the case there, and the defense certainly benefited.
On first down, it's Henry. And a short gain here, down to the 22. Bradley Chubb there on the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra.
That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Pass caught, Miller, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a throw here to his running back. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco 1st down.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Lock now on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Throwing now is Locke. Dancing to his left. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Hubbard. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Lock now on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Albert Okuebuna there to make the grab. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So 2 scores down, time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick, and this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Looking in zone for Jones. Open man Julio. Touchdown Tennessee. Julio Jones with his second touchdown of the night. And the Titans continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And at this point, maybe you say, it was a good effort really just to make the playoffs. They couldn't win their division, but did earn a wild card berth. It does appear, however, that their season is just a few minutes away from ending in one-and-done fashion. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. 2nd and 10. Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Jerry Jeudy, 75 yards. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. But they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes this in the red zone all the way inside Denver's 15. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Throwing now, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Titans tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. One final try for Locke. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And that will write a finish to this ball game. And the Titans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.